Hello traders, this is a live trade. You are watching trade number 32 of my SPXL day trading plan. Now this strategy just trades the SPXL, which is a 3 times leveraged ETF. If you're not familiar with it, if the S&P 500 goes up 1%, this goes up 3%. But likewise, if the S&P 500 goes down 1%, this goes down 3%. If you're day trading S&P 500 instruments, this one is a great one for that because of that leverage. So anyway, that's just a little overview of what SPXL is. This is trade number 32. We are triggered into these trades automatically. The orders are placed ahead of time and the broker just executes the trade. Now today was kind of an interesting day because the S&P 500 gapped up during the pre-market. You could see represented by this huge green candle here. As I said, we were filled automatically at the open. Things chopped around quite a bit, and we did establish a high around 11 a.m., and then things got weak. If I looked at this chart, in fact, I did look at this chart early in the morning, I figured, you know what, this is going to be a loser for sure, but, you know, I have my daily stop loss out there, so I'm not worried about it. If I didn't have trader discipline, if I didn't have a plan to follow, I could have closed out the trade early for a small loss, you know, when it dipped down below my position, or maybe down here in this area, and missed out on possibly a winning trade. Yeah, it's going to be a small winner, maybe even a small loser if things rip down here before close. But the point is that I'm following my plan. And no matter what the outcome, that's all I can do. I can't control what happens in the market. All I can control is my own trader discipline and how well I follow and execute my plan. That's it. Then I track the data, I collect the data, I analyze the data, and after 100 trades, we decide, does the plan work? Does it need any adjustments? This is trade number 32. We're profitable so far because we're sticking to the plan, and we're going to do the exact same thing today. Now at 3:55 p.m., which is just about 15 seconds away, you're going to hear my alarm go off. That is when I'm normally triggered to become active in the trade. Right now, I'm just passively watching things play out. I don't do anything at this point. But once that 3:55 alarm goes off, then I switch to the 1-minute chart. I move my stop loss up. There we go. And we are going to essentially keep this from being a losing trade. I mean, that's not really the point. We're just following the trading plan, but that's what happens. So the low is 8. So let's go to 88.79. We might get stopped out right away. That's okay. We've already secured let's see, almost 50 cents per share, considering that, you know, we were red throughout, you know, a large portion of the day. That's pretty nice. So now all we have to do is watch and wait, and we follow the price action up. There is a chance that things could rally high into the close because a new high was made just a few minutes ago at 3:45. So that could happen again. It's not very likely, but anything can happen. These things sometimes just run up into the close. So we'll be ready to follow the price action up. And if we don't get stopped out before the close, I have a hotkey programmed to exit the position in the after hours. If that happens, I'll show you how that hotkey works. So if this candle closes higher than the previous, then I'll move the stop loss up to the low of this red candle here, and we'll secure even more profit into the trade. We're just trading one single share right now because we are testing this thing. We did back test it. We back tested it in the worst trading conditions that I've seen since I've started trading, which was from the beginning of 2022 till May of 2022. And this plan was profitable even in those conditions, trading SPXL, which tracks the S&P 500. If you look at an S&P 500 chart from that period, you just see a huge downtrend. Yet this thing, even though it only takes long trades, was still profitable. And that's what just made me decide, okay, now I want to forward test this thing. But back testing is only so accurate. It only gives you an idea if there's a possibility that the trading plan can work. The only way you're going to know if it works and, you know that you can actually trade the plan and make it work is with forward testing. That means that you're taking real live trades with real money, ideally one single share. While you're forward testing, you take 100 trades. If you find out that it's profitable after taking 100 trades with one single share, then you can consider increasing your position size. Anything other than that is by definition gambling, because you don't know the outcome of your trading system. You're just hoping that it works. Maybe someone else said it'll work. Maybe it's a plan, you know, or some setup or something that some other YouTuber says, oh, this, if you take this setup, it works 70% of the time or 90% of the time or whatever. But if you just take their word for it and you start going in full position size, it's not going to end well. So whatever you do, whatever plan that you come up with to trade, I strongly suggest trading that with one single share until you collect enough data to decide, is it really profitable or not? And we're going to look at the data that we have so far in this trading plan at the end of this trade. So we only have less than a minute and 10 seconds, sorry, a minute and 40 seconds left to go in the trading day or in the market day. And we might get stopped out before that. If we do, then we're done a little bit earlier. Looks like we're going to get stopped out here. There we go. So we got filled at 88.88. Not bad considering we were expecting a loss today, you know, just based on the price action. If you asked me, did I think this was going to be a winner or a loser, I would have guessed it was a loser. And the max we could have lost today was $5.23, which is considerable per share for sure. So, but what ended up happening is we got out at 88.88 for a small win. Oh, so this needs to be a 1 because that's a winning trade. And now this is updated. So lately, you know, our P&L and this plan has been going kind of choppy, but we'll look at it here in just a moment. We just need to update our average win, which this will go down because that win was pretty small. But, you know, again, it was kind of a sideways move of the day. So what do you expect? So H89 is the cell that I need to add. Let me just do this. This is all live, so bear with me. All right, I'm not sure that changed at all. Maybe just because there's so much data now. So 20 wins, 12 losses, total number of trades 32 out of 53 trading days. P&L, again, we're just test trading, but we're actually making money off of this while we're testing it, which I think is great. Our win rate is 62.5, which is very near our back-tested win rate of 65.8%. And let's see, what else do we have? We have our P&L curve, which, you know, we're having a little drawdown here, but we're still, you know, basically at our all-time highs. So can't really complain about how this is going. The beauty of this trading plan is it's very hands-off. It's very easy. And one of the things that I've said in a few videos, I don't know if you've caught it, but if you're not available at the market close, I think this is still a viable trading plan because you can close your trades, especially with Webull, up until 8 p.m. at night at Eastern time. And this ETF essentially goes sideways in the evening. I mean, just about 9 out of 10 times, if you just go back through this chart, we'll look at it real quick. Let's go to like the 30-minute chart. And you could see, so half of this gray area is the pre-market and half of it is the aftermarket. So you could see the aftermarket, it's all sideways. The aftermarket, pretty much sideways. Aftermarket, sideways. You get the idea. So if you were not able to control, sorry, I just got distracted by my cat, just jumped on my lap. But if you were not able to exit the trade during normal hours at the end of the day, you can definitely get out in the after hours and achieve essentially the same results. So that's pretty much it. The main message that I want to send out in all of my videos is that you need to go into every single trade with a plan and you need to stick to that plan. Trader discipline is everything. So always take your stop losses, honor your profit target, and in the long run, you should be green. Take care.